So, hi, this is Chaitanya, and I'm a postgraduate from IIT Roorkee and currently working as a senior data scientist. Okay, so these are my social media channels, links, okay, YouTube channel, Instagram account, Facebook, WhatsApp channel, everything. So, I request everyone, please follow my YouTube channel to get regular updates about my course and any special topics or any special concepts that we can able to discuss about the in the Python or data science. Okay. So sincerely, I'm requesting everyone to please follow my YouTube channel, python.trainer.helper. Okay. So coming to very brief about me, as I already mentioned, I'm a postgraduate from IIT Roorkee. I have a total of 20 years of experience in software industry, and I have been in this training period for the last 10 years. So I have a total of 10 years of experience in Python training as well as data science training. Am I audible to everyone?
Yeah,
Okay, great,
Yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So coming to course specialties, okay, what exactly the specialties of this course? Okay, this is a 4 months duration course, okay, and we are going to have these classes on daily basis except Sundays and any festival days. Only Sundays will be holidays and any festival days will be holidays. We are going to have the classes on even the Saturdays also. And coming to the very first point, the session recording. Okay, this is a session recording. Every session, whatever we are discussing on daily class, every session will be recorded. Recording in the sense of audio, video, screen share, everything will be recorded in one video, and that video will be shared to you at the end of the class in the Google Drive. The Google Drive location is not shared yet to anyone in the class. After the demo classes, I'm just going to share the Google Drive location to everyone in the class who are decided to continue the full course. Okay, so there is a purpose for recording each and every session. I will explain the purpose of recording the session soon. Okay, and coming to the second point, code notebooks. So during everyday class, I am writing so much of code in, from the starting simple level of code to complex level of code. Also, I am writing everything to explain you each and every topic, theory topics in Python and etc. So that you can easily understand how to write a code, how to execute the code, how to get the output, how to check the output, is everything correct or not. If there is a problem in the output, how to modify the code to fix the problem. Everything I am going to explain. So each and every such a code I am writing in the code notebooks. There is a special software called Jupyter. There is a Jupyter software which is having the notebooks. In that notebooks, I am writing the code on daily basis. The specialty of this Jupyter software is it's easy to write the code and it's easy to understand the code if someone has write the code in the Jupyter notebook, and it's easy to share the code between multiple people. We can just try to understand the output of each and every line of code also in the Jupyter notebook. There are some specialties in the Jupyter notebook. That's why I am using the Jupyter notebook to write the code. So in this course, I will also explain how to install the Jupyter notebook in your laptops. Okay. So once, as I'm just sharing the session recording on every day to entire class on the Google Drive, I'm also storing or saving the every notebook I'm writing on everyday class, and I'm saving that notebook, code notebook, and that code notebook will be saved to you or stored to you in the Google Drive. Okay. And coming to the third point called course material. Okay. This course material, whatever is the material that I am showing to you in the daily classes during the entire course, the same material I am just going to share with you in the PDF format. There is no two materials, one material for me and another material for you. There is only single material. Everyone is going to use the same material. Okay. I have prepared this material on my own based upon my 20 years of experience in my IT industry and 10 years of training experience in my career. This is a very valuable course material. You can't get this material in other places actually. Okay. So since I'm just going to share the same course material, whatever I am using during the course, I'm just sharing the same exactly material to you also. So you can also get the same material from me. So hence I am recommending everyone, Do not try to write notebooks during the class. That is my suggestion to everyone. Don't write notebooks, whatever I'm explaining on daily basis in the class. Use the material, whatever I am already just giving the same material, whatever I'm explaining. Same material also I am just sharing to you. Just use the same material. Because the reason is that why I'm suggesting to not write notebooks, the reason is that when I'm explaining some code, I'm explaining some theory part, please pay your focus on this screen, whatever I'm just explaining. What the code I am writing, how I'm executing, how I'm identifying the output is correct or not, what the theory concepts. So please pay attention or please pay focus on my explanation. Don't try to write the notebook. Some people may have a habit of writing the notebooks while during the class. I'll also explain how to do that. There is other method for me. So, but don't try to write the notebooks during the class, in the class. Always please pay attention to my explanation in the class. Whatever I am writing, how I am writing the code, how I'm executing the code, etc. Okay. And the next point is assignments. We already have assignments on topic wise. There are multiple number of topics in Python code. So each and every topic wise, I have created assignments. Okay. And each and every topic must be having at least some minimum 12 to 15 programs that you can able to practice. All those assignments also will be shared to you in the Google Drive after the demo classes. Once you decide to complete the, once you decided to attend for the full course. Okay. So these assignments, purpose of these assignments is to give you the good practice for different programs or different topics of Python. That is the main purpose of these assignments. So those assignments will be shared to you in Google Drive. You can open the Google Drive at any time during the course and you can practice any program during the course. If you have any doubts, please raise your doubts. I can able to clarify your doubts. Okay. The next point is highlighting important points. So most of the people in this course, couple of them are seeking for job, couple of them are for already working professionals. They just wanted to upgrade their skills to Python coding. So my intention of this particular point is the people who are particularly joining this course for seeking job or for getting the job, I'm just highlighting the important point with respect to interview questions on each and every topic while I'm explaining the topic in the course. Okay. During my any topic explanation, if I see any important question I find for you on an interview point of view, I will highlight that question and I'll also mention the answer for that question. Okay. So this is the main important point that who are very trying to get the job on an emergency basis, they can able to pay attention to classes and every class, whenever the good interview question comes, I'll raise that interview question and also mention the answer for the question also. Next is question hour. So I have dedicated a 15 minutes of time on every Saturday's class. On every Saturday, we are going to have a class from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. as usual. The first 15 minutes of the class at Saturday will be dedicated to question hour. It doesn't mean that you should not ask question on any other days. You can ask question at any time, any day during the class. I am very, very happy to clarify your questions. But this question hour, which is dedicated only for 15 minutes on every Saturday's class, is only mentioned for purpose of clarifying all the questions from everyone in the class. If no one is having any questions, then I will start asking questions to everyone in the class. You need to answer. This 15 minutes is dedicated only for question hour on every Saturday. Clear? So now coming to the weekly test and interviews. I am just going to conduct a weekly test, online test, which is present in the Google Classrooms. This weekly test, every test, I'm just going to provide you some questions, or going to ask write to some programs. And these programs, whatever I'm just going to ask in this weekly test, these are not very simple or common problems or code. Whatever the code we are writing in our project, in our office, I am just preparing a resembling programs. Okay. And that is also to implement that program, you need to write a real-time program scenarios also. In that way, the advantage for you is if you can also get the real-time scenarios, real-time problems, or real-time programs which you need to write. So using this weekly test, you can able to get a good practice of real-time code. Okay. So this weekly test, I'm just going to conduct on every week, every Saturday after the class. I will be assigning to you a question paper in which I'm just going to ask some theory questions or also going to ask write some programs in the Google Classroom. I will invite everyone in the class who wants to attend for full course here. I will prepare a Google Classroom and I will invite everyone so that everyone can join after the immediate after the class on Saturday and attempt this exam and submit the answers also in the same Google Classroom. I can verify the answers and correct your papers and I'll share you the feedback to you in the Google Classroom itself. Everything is online. Okay. So interviews, coming to interviews for people who are just going to looking for job in Python after the end of this course, I will always conducting the mock interviews also. It's a mock interview so that you will just having some idea what questions people are going to ask in the real interviews and what is answers you need to provide, what type of questions they are going to ask, brief about yourself, and what exact correct answers you need to provide. Everything I will be providing in the mock interviews. These mock interviews will be conducting once a month, not every week, but once a month. And weekly, this we test mock interview, mock test, everything I am conducting every Saturday. You need to log into Google Classroom, get the question paper from there, and write your exam within 1 hour or due date, whatever I mentioned, and submit your answers in the Google Classroom itself. So that I can go to all your question answer papers and all the correct it, and also mention where you mentioned wrong and why it is wrong, and what is the correct answer, and etc. Everything we will discuss. Okay. And the one more is I'm a very accessible trainer. If anyone have any doubts, if someone is hesitating to ask doubts in the question hour or any other time in the class, you can able to call me at any time. I think most of you already know my number. Call me at any time, ask your doubt. I can able to explain your doubt. If sometime I will be busy, if I couldn't able to pick up your call, I will call you back for sure. Okay. So now we already mentioned this is a course of 4 months duration course. First, we are going to start with a backend technologies called Python, regular expression, the database concepts, and web frameworks called Django. This total backend technologies will take 2.5 months duration. Immediate after that, we are going to start the front-end technologies called HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, React.js. This entire front-end technologies we are going to take 1.5 months, together called as 4 months. And all of you already know the price of this course also, as I already mentioned in the advertisement. That is the same price we are going to do. And I believe this is definitely affordable price and also a cheap price when compared to other institutions. So do anyone have any questions in this course specialities? Okay, so fine. We'll just move to the next one. So in the mock, as per the job assistance we have already mentioned, we will help you in preparing your resume, also how to tips and tricks for interviews, how to crack the interviews to get the job, and how to search for the job. Okay, career building guidance and etc. Everything we are going to give a proper guidance there. In case if you once you get a job, actually, okay, if you need any technical support or any code support or etc., I can able to provide you that also. But I can give only that support for the 3 months after once you get the job, not on daily basis, because I don't recommend this process, because as long as you are getting a help from me, you can't able to learn anything new. Okay. The intention of this point is, since you get the job and it's very first few days or like maybe first 1 or 2 months or 3 months, you will be struggling a lot to understand the requirements, understand the real-time coding and etc., I can able to do some help for you there. Okay, fine. So I am just prepared some do's and don'ts for this who are going to attend this full for this full course. Okay, so this is rules I have just mentioned to follow these do's and don'ts so that you will get the maximum benefit of this course. The very first, I'll just start with the don'ts. Okay, the first start the don'ts. Do not make any absent to classes on any day. Okay, don't say that like, okay, I went to home, I have a function in my home, okay, and etc. etc. Okay, don't make any absent to classes. The reason is that today we are explaining some topics in the class and assuming that you are absent to the class today. Now, the next day topics definitely related to the previous day topics, I mean today's topics. If you don't attend the today's class, obviously the next class topics you can't able to understand because the next day class topics also depends upon the today's class topics. Slowly, if you are doing this exercise, like I'm making absent to classes regularly, you cannot understand the course what I am teaching on daily basis. Then there is no use of attending the classes for you. Your money also gets wasted, your time gets wasted, your effort get wasted, everything gets wasted. Don't do that in this course. Okay, and don't take the long leaves. It when some rare cases people may think to take a long leaves for like a festival season 1 week leave, okay, marriage season 1 week leave, etc. Don't take any long leaves. If you are attending missing one class also, it is impacting you very high. If you take a long leave means you are simply out of the course. You can't understand anything once you come back after the taking the long leave. There is no use if you take a long leave in for this course. Don't take any long leaves, please. This is for your benefit only, I'm telling. And I am very punctual, disciplined, so I will start the sessions on daily basis exactly 9 a.m. sharp and also close 10 a.m. sharp. Don't come join the late two classes 9:05, 9:10. Don't, because the first 5 minutes also we are discussing something. If you are missing that, then you may not be able to understand what we are going to discuss in the rest of the class. Please be join the online sharp 9 a.m. I will be joining always 2 to 3 5 minutes before itself. Okay. So as I already mentioned, no need to write the notes in the class. A couple of people already are having some habit, a good habit of writing the notebooks in the class during explanation. That's a good habit. I am not saying it's a bad habit. But my suggestion to everyone is please pay attention to the topic explanation, whatever the write code or whatever I'm writing in the class on daily basis. If you have a good habit of this writing the notebooks, then only you will remember everything and etc. There is other option to you. Other option is first listen whatever I'm writing in whatever I'm just explaining or writing in the class. Okay. So after that, if you have a habit, then only you feel that I can remember everything. What you can do? 1 minute. I'm just getting a call. Hello. Good morning, Andy. Yeah. Yeah. చెప్పండి సార్. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. 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 Mhm. Okay. 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 ఓకే ఓకే సార్ అయితే ఒక పని చేద్దామండి రైట్ నా రవి గారు కదండి ఓకే నేను జస్ట్ ఇప్పుడు ట్రైనింగ్ క్లాస్లో ఉన్నాను 9 to 10 క్లాస్లో ఉన్నాను అవ్వగానే నేను మీకు ఫోన్ చేస్తాను విల్ డిస్కస్ ఇన్ డీటెయిల్ అబౌట్ ఇట్ ఓకే ఓకే థ్యాంక్ యూ అండి No, no problem, no problem, no problem. Okay, yeah, thank you, thank you. Okay, yeah. Okay, fine. So the other option, whatever I'm just providing here to everyone is, if anyone have a good habit of writing the notebooks for the topics whatever they are learning, first listen whatever I am talking in the class and just pay attention to the my screen, whatever the code I am writing and etc. Once the class is over, as I already mentioned, the class session will be recorded. The video will be shared to you immediate after the class. And immediately after the class, you start watching the video again. Okay. And wherever you want to pause the video and write your notebook, again continue the video. Like this, you can on every day, once the class is over, you can see the video and listen again whatever I am explaining. And whatever you want to write in your notebook, pause the video and write your notebook and again resume the video. So this way, the advantages are double advantages. You are listening the class twice a day. You get more theory into your mind. If you have any doubts while you're watching the video, you just note down the doubts. You can ask your doubts in the next day class. We'll definitely discuss your doubts and clarify your doubts. And you can also have a chance of writing the notebook, whatever we are explaining in the class. This is a double advantage of this topic. So that's why I'm recommending no need to write the notes and always listen the class or watch the screen, whatever I'm explaining on daily basis. And once after the class, you just get the video, which is all definitely shared immediately after the class to you over the Google Drive, and watch it and pause it wherever you want to pause, write your notebook, and again resume the video. Okay. And next is don't take food before the class. The reason why I'm explaining, telling you this is since you just have a heavy breakfast and coming to class, if for every human, you'll get some sleepy. Okay. So don't take the breakfast before coming to class. This 10 a.m. is not very too late to take the breakfast. Okay. After the class, you can take a breakfast. Fine. Hope everyone understand my suggestions, whatever I'm requesting everyone to not do all those things. So let's go to the do's. Whatever is important actually. Okay. So clear your doubts immediately is very, very important point that I am suggesting or insisting everyone to do in the class. Clear your doubts immediately. Whenever you have a doubt while I'm explaining something, ask your doubt immediately. If you have any hesitation to ask, just use your question hour, 15 minutes time every day, every Saturday we are having. Or else otherwise you can also call on my number. You can ask your doubt there also. If it's a very simple question that I can able to answer over the phone, I can explain you there. If it is something different, difficult, more explanation you needed for your question, I can definitely raise your question in the next day class and I explain to everybody. Okay, this is very important point. And the second important is, so it is doesn't mean that once you are joining this course, okay, I'm just coming to class at 9 a.m. and listening whatever Chaitanya is telling, and at 10 a.m. we are just leaving the class. That's all is enough. You may think, but that is not the correct one. In the class, I'm just trying to explain all the new concepts you never heard in the Python actually. Okay. So this is like a kind of information I'm sharing during the class. Once after the class, on daily basis, you have to spend minimum 2 to 6 hours a day. 2 hours, why I'm telling 2 hours is 2 hours is enough for the people who are already working because they already are working. They might be having some idea about some different codings like Java, .NET, and etc. For them, it's very easy to understand the Python because they are already having some coding experience. For the people who are new to the code, etc., okay, they have to spend minimum 6 hours a day apart from the class. So one hour class is there plus 1 hour additional one more video you can see. Okay, and note down the questions whatever you want to note down while you're watching the video and just self explore something 1 hour. And additional 3 hours you need to spend for code practice using the assignments, whatever we have been already shared to you over the Google Drive. Always spend minimum 3 hours of time for coding practice during the entire 4 months duration course. Always make sure that you are practicing a code 3 hours on daily basis, whether it's a small code or complex programs or medium level programs, whatever it is, always spend 3 hours for coding practice. If that happens, definitely you will be having a good experience by end of this course. Okay. So and the next is better to have a laptop, your own laptop, so that because we are going to install many softwares during the course, like called Python, Jupyter Notebook, okay, MySQL, IBSQL, okay, and PyChar, Anaconda. We're all installing each and every software, and every software how to install, I'll definitely explain. There is already in my YouTube channel, already the videos are already there. You can just simply follow those videos also. But these softwares are definitely required to practice the code in different aspects. Like mobile database concepts, you need to practice some code. Python also, you need to write some code to practice Python concepts. HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, React, everything you need to do some code practice. So all the respective softwares must be installed in your laptop. So better to own your own laptop. That is what my suggestion to everyone. And we already shared n number of assignments on each and every topic wise. Every topic must be having some minimum 12 to 15 assignments. So practice all assignments so that you'll get the very excellent coding practice. This is the best way to get the good coding practice during the course. If you have any questions on any program that you are practicing on any day, please raise your question. I can able to answer your question also on any class. So in case, the last point and the foremost important point, the in case if you make an absent to class because of some extreme reason like health issues, okay, you have serious as a health issue, you make one day a holiday and etc. leave. So the purpose of recording the classes is if you had any leave on any day because of any unavoidable circumstances, then immediately before coming to the next class, watch the video, okay, and then come to the next class. For example, you had a leave today, then before coming to class tomorrow, today sometime, at any time today, get the video of today's class in the Google Drive and watch it twice, thrice, or 4 times till you get complete picture of the topics. Then come to tomorrow's class. So this recording, major purpose of this class recordings is only that purpose. If you had any leaves, it doesn't mean that you can take a long leaves. That doesn't help. If any day you took a leave because of some other problems, unavoidable problems, then watch the session video immediately before coming to the next class. These are the major do's and don'ts I am insisting everyone to follow during the entire course. Is it clear to everyone? Okay. So
Yes,
at
sir.
the end of the course, yeah, someone has any question? Okay, fine. So at the end of the course, what you are going to get. So just assume that if you follow my do's and don'ts strictly, okay, this is a very important note. If you follow my do's and don'ts rules, whatever I mentioned very strictly, and at the end of the course, your experience knowledge will be equal to a person who is having a 3 years experience in the any IT company and the Python full stack. You will be gaining that much knowledge during the course, provided if you are following my do's and don'ts. Clear? So at the end of the course, please don't tell me that, okay, I did not get any knowledge because you are not following my do's and don'ts. Please follow the do's and don'ts. Okay. And definitely that is my guarantee that you can able to get a 3 years experience professional knowledge in Python full stack. If you are getting a 3 years experience professional Python full stack knowledge, just assume how much it is easy for you to get the job in Python full stack. Understand? So definitely just follow my do's and don'ts. And definitely you'll get a 3 years experience, Python full stack developer experience knowledge. Okay, that is four most important point actually. And since you have some good knowledge, it's easy for you to crack the interviews within few days. You don't take much time also. 6 months of time, 8 months of time is also not required to get the job after the end of this course. Because you are following my all do's and don'ts, I am sure you are going to get the good knowledge. And then it's easy for you to get the within short period of time, you can able to get the job in Python full stack. And many people having some wrong misunderstanding that this course is not meant for job guaranteed program. We are not providing any job guarantee for everyone who is attending this course, but we are providing a 100% job assistance. I'm not sure how many people know the difference between the job guarantee and job assistance. Job assistance is something we are going to provide a complete help to you from starting of resume preparation to till how to crack the interviews. We are just providing the help, and you are the person who needs to perform every step. You are the person who needs to attend the interviews and perform well there. After our training, after our assistance, this is job assistance. And job help, job guarantees whether you learn the course or not learn the course, whether you follow my do's and don'ts or not, doesn't matter. We have to provide a job, guaranteed job for you. Just think logically, if a person don't have any knowledge, any Python full stack knowledge, any coding knowledge or any etc., just for paying the fees amount of this course, how a person can get a job? Though we show you some job to such a person, company will not entertain such a persons in the office because that person is of no use to the company. The person doesn't have the experience in the Python coding. He doesn't have the knowledge of Python key concepts, database concepts, nothing. Then why company, how a person can do a work in office, and why companies can able to bear such a persons in the office? It's a very simple logic. Just think about it. Okay. And I'm just telling you, if anyone tell you that, okay, there is a job guarantee program, it means that you are going to get cheated by them. That is simple fundamental. It's not guaranteed. And in my case also, since I have some couple of friends and couple of startup companies, I know that if after the end of the course, if they have some requirement in the Python full stack, definitely I will share the resumes of the good performed people during the course to them. And I'll recommend only the good people only, best performed people only in the course. I will not recommend everyone in the class. I'll recommend only the who are best performed during the mock interviews, who performed well in the weekly assignment test and etc. I'll only share those resumes to them. They will obviously they will call you and they will have to arrange an interview. You have to perform well in the interview to get the job. This will happen sometimes, but it's not a guaranteed thing. The companies should have the requirement for Python full stack developers. If they have a requirement, definitely they will contact me because I have a good relationships with them and I can share the good profiles of my batch to them. But don't think that this is a guarantee. It doesn't guarantee because the requirement may not be present to companies every day, every time. Just remember that point. Okay. So there are some career options. What are the different career options we have in Python? If you learn Python, what are all the jobs you are eligible for? And is that Python is sufficient to get all these eligible for all these jobs? If no, what are other things that you need to learn apart from Python to make eligible for each and every of these jobs? Okay. So this topic we are going to discuss tomorrow. Okay. So I am just trying to close the session here today, and remaining time of the today, I am just going to give an opportunity for everyone in the class to ask anyone have any doubts in the topics, whatever we discussed, or any other doubts about the course also. Many a couple of people I am sure may be having some couple of questions about the course. Please feel free to ask your questions to clarify about the course.